Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a I was going to say spride, but that's the wrong word obviously. Today I'm going to be doing a pride look is what I was going to say. And it's late into June. I know. Last year, same thing. I did a pride look hecka late in the month. I'm mainly going to be using the ColourPop Fade into Hue palette. I might dive into this Glamlite palette, their Ice Cream Dream palette. I am going to start off with purple actually. So I'm gonna go in with this color called Majestic. And on my lids, I have the Onesize Beverly Hills eye primer for my base. Taking that color Majestic on a Morphe M514 brush. I'm gonna take this color and start this in the center of my lid in my crease area because I am gonna use a nice bright pink color in the front here, so I do want it to transition into purple, but I'm not going to do the pink just yet. So I do want to start off with purple here, but I am going to transition to, you know, blues and greens, so I don't want to take up too much space on this side either. So I'm just going to kind of take the purple here right in the center, and I'm just going to kind of start blending it out. I am going to curve this over just slightly over here, just to give it a little bit more depth over here. I know the shape is kind of like, what is that? But basically what I'm doing is kind of adding more depth in the front here, just because we're going to be adding pink, so I kind of want a little bit of the purple to sit on top. But then I'm just kind of blending it out underneath my brow here, and then slowly, you know, bringing it down because I do want, you know, the top of the brow to kind of pop later. So I don't want to add too much color there, but that's kind of like where I'm going with the shape. And I didn't blend this out all the way just because we're going to be taking a lighter purple from this palette anyway to help me do that. Next, I'm going to be taking this color called Selfie. I'm going to take this color Selfie on a Morphe M513 brush. And with this color, I'm just going to be focusing on the edges of this darker purple just to help blend it out more. Now I'm going to go back with Majestic just to help blend it up a little bit more because we did kind of lose it a little bit by blending it out with the lighter tones. Next, I'm going to take this color called Watermark. I'm going to take this color on a new Morphe M514 brush, and I'm going to take this nice blue color and put it right next to the purples. Just going to make sure that this blue is blending in with the purples as well. And now I'm going to take the lighter blue called Take It Easel to help me blend out Watermark a little bit more. And I'm going to take this color Take It Easel on a Morphe M513 brush, and I'm just going to, again, just kind of blend out the edges of this Watermark color. Now I'm going to take Watermark again just to, you know, bring it back to life and blend it up a little bit higher. Guys, this palette is amazing. I love the colors, I love the tones. Like, I remember when ColourPop released this, I was like, this is what ColourPop needed. Like, ColourPop, I know that they had all of their individual, you know, colorful palettes, but I just felt like I loved this one. Like, this one has all the pops of color and some pastels that really help blend out these darker tones. So I really love how it's able to really just transition even just with two colors. Like, that is so beautiful to me. So, and now I'm going to move on to green. So I know this look is just looking like, where's the direction going, right? But I have a vision and we're going to bring it to life. So now we're going to go into green, and first I'm going to take this color called Dyed Up right here. And I'm going to take Dyed Up on a new Morphe M514 brush, and I'm going to blend this right next to the blue. So of course blending this green into the blue so that it has like a smooth transition. I'm going to go back with a little bit of Watermark just so that I'm kind of blending back and forth with the green so that it's not looking funny. So now I'm going to take this lighter kind of lime green color called Designer, and I'm going to use that to help me blend out this color Dyed Up. Again, I'm going to take this color on a Morphe M513 brush, and I'm just going to, of course, again, blend out the edges with this color. And what I'm gonna do, because I'm just being picky, and what I'm gonna do to help blend this out a little bit more, I'm gonna take the MAC Cosmetics, I think this is from the Loud and Clear collection, and I'm gonna take this color called Trompe LO. It's just like a basic cream color, but I'm gonna take this color on a Morphe R37 brush just to kind of like blur the edges of this like lime green color, just so that it looks just a little bit more blended. Yeah, this is definitely helping a lot because I just felt like it could look just a little bit more blended. And then I'm going to go back with a little bit more of that color, actually the lime green one, designer, and just kind of bring it back in here. And then I'm going to go back with that color dyed up just to bring it back in here and blend it out a little bit further. Okay, now before I move on to like doing the pink and stuff like that, we're going to deepen the look a little bit more. So I'm actually going to take this darker green called Bold Tight, and I'm going to deepen the green over here a little bit more. Doesn't really make a huge difference, but I'm still going to add it in here. And now I'm going to take this darker blue color called Iconic, and I'm going to put this bottom here as well, and then blend it up and blend it into the green and purple. Last but not least, I'm going to take this darker purple. Not sure how to pronounce this word, but I think it's called Zeitgeist. I'm going to take this color and put it right at the bottom as well here, and just going to blend this up as well. And now what I'm going to do is grab a little bit more of that Anastasia base with my Real Techniques domed shadow brush. And I love that right here. It's like, you know, very bright, but I still want to blend it out and make it more seamless with the purple. So I am going to grab some more of that base and just kind of make it look a little bit more blended, but also help create a shape for the pink to sit on top like that, just a little bit more blended and creating more of a shape a little bit. Okay, so for the pink part, I actually am going to go into the Glamlite palette. I just like the pink in this palette more, so that's why I'm using it. I'm going to take this pink color called Mochi. I'm going to take this color on a BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to make sure first that I'm not creasing at all, and then I'm going to just tap this right in front here. I'm just going to blend out the edges. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the Morphe Unleash Your Inner Artist palette, and I'm going to take this color called, what is this? Oh, Pinkity Drinkity. Taking this color. I love this color. That's probably like my favorite color in this palette just because it blends out pinks and purples and sometimes blues really, really well as like a, you know, soft transition color. So I'm going to take that color Pinkity Drinkity and I'm just going to blend it out on the edges. It's probably really not going to add much color, but it's just going to help me blend it out a little bit more just because it is a lighter pink. And I think I'm actually going to also take the white from this palette. I think it's called Flashback. And I'm going to take a little bit of that white just to add it on my brow bone. Nothing crazy. And now that I have that all done, I'm going to just go back in with the purple a little bit more just to help blend it out. Actually, I don't think I need any extra product on the brush. I'm just gonna blend those better together. And I did want to add a little bit of a shimmer on top of pink. I'm gonna take this MAC Cosmetics Dazzleshadow liquid in the color Diamond Crumbles, and this is a really like shimmery liquid shadow, but I'm also going to add a glitter on top very softly. I don't want it to look too thick of like glitter. I'm actually going to use these glitters from MAC. It's like a mixture of 3 different glitters. One of them is called Reflex Pink, or yeah, Reflex Pink, and I don't remember what the other 2 are called, but I will try to find it and put it in the description box for you guys. But it is a mixture of 3 different glitters. They're all pink. So first I'm going to take that MAC Cosmetics liquid shadow, and I'm going to take this first because it's going to work great as a glitter glue to kind of stick the glitter onto my eyes, but also just add a little extra shimmer since it is already very shimmery and more of a sheer color. So I'm gonna just take this on my brush and just gently tap it because I don't want to disturb the matte eyeshadow. I'm just gonna gently tap it onto pink and blend it into the purple a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of that glitter. I'm gonna grab some liquid liner and I'm gonna use the Sephora brush tip liquid liner. It's waterproof as well. I'm actually gonna grab just a random black eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the one from the Rock Christie palette, ColourPop, and I'm going to just blend it out a little bit because I don't want it to like be the center of attention necessarily, but I do want it to like just blend into everything. And then I'm gonna grab that green, the darkest green bold type from the ColourPop palette, and I'm going to just try to fade that into the black. So now I'm actually going to do my bottom eyeshadow first before I move on to my face. Okay, so I know I look crazy, but it's a process, you know. Next, I'm going to take this color called Big Smile. I have Big Smile here on my MAC Cosmetics 217 brush, and I'm going to take Big Smile and put it right next to like these greens because now we're transitioning into yellow. And next I'm going to put this color Abstract on top of that. It's probably not going to make it like super dark or anything like that, but I figured I'd put it right on top. And next I'm going to take this color called Art Deco. Using the same brush, I'm going to add this color Art Deco right next to this yellow. So now I'm going to take this color Mochi again from the Glamlite Ice Cream Dream palette, and using the same MAC 217 brush, I'm going to add this right next to the oranges, just as a transition shade, but we are going to add like a nice red. So I'm going to add this first and then we'll add the red on top. And now I'm going to add this beautiful red from SugarPill. It's their pressed eyeshadow called Love. And I'm going to take it on the same brush. And I'm just going to put that right on top of the pink and blend it down a little bit. I'm going to grab that color, that white color called Flashback from the Morphe Unleash Your Inner Artist palette again. And I'm going to use that as the inner corner highlight. So I'm going to put it right here. And now I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera and add some lashes, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I really love how it came out. I love this Pride inspired look and I love the colors. It's just so like bam. It's been a while since I've done something this dramatic, but I really love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, really quick before I go, I used the BeautyCreations lashes in the style Bad Habits. These are so pretty. Like, they're still very like wispy and dramatic, but they let you still see through the shadow so you don't feel like your like lashes are covering all of your hard work. So yeah, I really love these lashes. But anyways, yeah, I have to go guys. Sorry, it's like rushed, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much to me, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!